Culture vultures is what we talking about today. Hey y'all, it's AK back again with another video. So if you're new here, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is AK Brown and my channel for the most part is all about fashion with a hint of lifestyle. So thanks so much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new. Like, share the video, also hit that notification bell so you can make sure that you are staying up to date on all things AK and YouTube. Okay. So, keeping up with the Kardashians, technically Kardashian Jenners, is ending after 20 seasons. Boo hoo hoo. Okay. You guys are probably like, well, why all the hate towards them? I don't necessarily hate them. I just don't care for them except for Kendall. And sometimes, depending on what we're talking about, Kourtney. I just don't like the idea of the Kardashians, Jenners, more so Kylie. Because they get, and this is just with any white person, honestly, when it comes to fashion, they always get credited for what has come from our culture. More so, they get so much positivity, whereas we get called ghetto and ratchet and this, that, and the third from simply rocking shit that we invented or that has come from our culture. I don't like that. I never have liked that. And there have been many instances where the Kardashian Jenners have been culture vultures and have culturally appropriated, or not necessarily that they even have intended to, but they were deemed like creators or founders or trendsetters of trends that, again, have come from our culture, and they weren't necessarily the ones to kind of like put a nip in the bud, like, hey, no, wait, this is where I got the inspiration from, or this is who I felt, compelled to mimic off of because I just like their style. That shit. Okay, so let's go through, shall we? A few instances where the Kardashian Jenner clan committed offenses of cultural appropriation. The first one, which is, I know that one of the more infamous ones, Kim's boxer braids. First off, who the hell calls them boxer braids? She didn't invent them. She probably got them from Kanye's fucking auntie, sister, cousin. She had Kim, whatever the hell her name is, the black famous hairstylist, do them because she's the one to teach Kim how to remotely try to braid North's hair. They are cornrows, French braids, whatever you want to call them. Come from our culture. Our hair is the one that really can stand that type of braiding, especially tight ass braids, because we have thicker hair and our hair isn't going to break off like most white people's hair because their hair is oily and thin. And I'm not saying that to be racist. I'm saying that because that's facts. You can Google it. We can have a separate conversation. So boxer braids, she did not invent them. She did not trendset them. There's a whole bunch of people that was wearing them before, during, and after Kim. It's okay for her to do that, but if we were to do that, we would get discriminated against. Potential jobs, people could be like, nope, I didn't like her hair, even though there was nothing wrong with it. But if a white girl walked in with the same hair, they would not think or blink twice about it. Again, we get called dirty, ratchet, ghetto, all that other type of shit, but she's a trendsetter for having fucking boxer braids. So, number one, dumbass boxer braids. Okay, number two, and this is not necessarily a one specific thing, more so just multiple, I guess, instances. And I kind of researched this, and I'm not even going to say that it's just Kim. It's Kylie too, and probably all of them. Branding, their branding. Yeah, actually it is all of them, especially Kourtney now. From them purposely trying to portray darker skin, bigger butts, features that we are known for. But again, we get called all different types of names, like monkeys, gorillas. You know, there are so many racist blackface illustrations that you can look up where we have the black skin and the gigantic lips. You know, it's just stuff that we get made fun of, whether by other people within our community or just white people in general, as a way to just say racist, hateful things towards us. But it's okay for them to have it. Like, why is it okay for them to inject their lips multiple times to portray lips shit like mine? Or them to claim that they have natural asses, which we know that it's not, whether it's injections, fat transfer, what have you. Why is it okay for them to manipulate their bodies to where they have bigger butts that most black women generally have more of? Why is it okay for them to portray their skin as, I guess, tan or dark, when we know for a fact they're not that dark? There was a whole Instagram, I think, either video or story that Kim was doing where she was like putting on makeup and she was like, excuse how pale my hand is. Girl, you mean how your natural whiteness? Because this is not the color of your skin. That pale white hand is the color of your skin that you should be embracing, sweetheart. Like, they take shit that they like about our culture, but they don't want to endure what we go through as black people. And it doesn't matter if they sleep with black men, suck black dick, marry black men, have half black babies. They are still not going to have to endure what we do. So why is it okay for them to take bits and pieces of what they like in our culture to make themselves more aesthetically pleasing? That's the question of the day. Another instance, which I did not know about because I don't really follow them like that. So a lot of these I really had to dig deep and do my research on, outside of just what I just see if and when I do see them. Chloe has been accused on multiple occasions of wearing native headdress and costume when she is not a part of that culture. And again, white people just love to partake in customs that they don't know any goddamn history about. Especially when, okay, for example, and I'm not even necessarily saying the Kardashians are guilty of this, but I bet you if I Google a picture, I could probably find one. When they go to the outside festivals like Coachella and shit like that, and they're trying to dress in what they call Indian headdress and stuff like that. Do y'all not know that that is culturally inappropriate? Dressing up in a Native American headdress and what you think that would look cute with your little fringe suede skirt, and that is culturally inappropriate. It doesn't matter what, it's culturally inappropriate. So Chloe continuously wearing Indian native headdress or just clothes or pieces in a fun manner when she is not a part of that culture, culturally inappropriate. But again, because she's Khloe Kardashian, it's like she can do kind of whatever the fuck she wants. And it really doesn't matter if she gets criticized for it, because she can still do it. And I don't get that. So that's another instance that I was able to dig up and find. Woo! Okay, this one. And this was years ago. Years. It does not take away from the severity of this. But I didn't realize this happened because it was years ago. So there, and let me grab my laptop so I can read this verbatim. There was a meme that someone, I guess, created, and both Scott and Chloe had reposted it. The only KKK to ever let black men in. And there's Courtney, Chloe, and Kim. Now, as true as that may be, again, racially and culturally insensitive. You don't bring up KKK and black people, men, women, children, in the same sentence. And the fact that not only Scott and Chloe, I guess, both reshared the meme and was like making light of it, That just shows how culturally unattached they are. And again, it's okay for them to suck black dick and fuck black dick and breed half black babies, but they would not know the first thing to do if they ever came encounter with the Klan. I just don't get it. Another instance, which this is a little bit debatable, so you can just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And it's not, again, just one instance, but it's been multiple instances that multiple people keep bringing up, that Kim always wears what they call, which I hate when they say this shit, feet and hair braids. Girl, it's just braids. So one instance where she had the lemonade braids, and then I think another instance where she had like the braids going to the back with some coming here. And it's just typical hairstyles that, again, we as black women are normally known of wearing, that, again, we get discriminated against. So I don't think that she was consciously saying, oh, I'm going to wear a black hairstyle on purpose. But it just goes to show that you can be very much culturally ignorant to not realize how you are coming off when you keep wearing or doing certain things, if that makes sense. Because like I said, this is not the first time. It probably won't be the last time, especially because she has a black husband. So here's another thing. And this is why I say I'm on the fence about it, because she has now, I don't know, is it 2 or 3? Because I don't know how many sons. I want to say it's 2 sons, 2 girls. I don't know. Regardless, she does have daughters that are black, half black. And so, and I was even having a conversation with someone, like, I don't know who I was having this conversation about. I would not mind if Kim was wearing these type of hairstyles to kind of show her daughters that it is very much okay for them to kind of rock those hairstyles, and maybe that's her way to show them that it's acceptable and okay, because little kids, especially little girls, love to mimic what their moms do. That's just what it is. So, oh, I see mommy with that cool hairstyle, I want that hairstyle too. Honestly, I would not have any issues with that. I just don't think that's the case. I don't. I could be wrong. That's why I'm on the fence about this one. I'm okay for the most part with her rocking these braids, given some of the other shit that her and her sisters have done or said. Another example, her cover that she did for, what is the magazine? 7 Hollywood Mag. And this is going back to the example that I was telling you about, how she purposely tries to come off black as far as her skin, to where there is a distinct color line between her hand and her the rest of her arm. Like, this part's chocolate almost, this part's pale white. So in the cover, which again, have your thoughts, your opinions, comment below, let me know what you think. It was very evident that they used tan on bronzer on bronzer on another coat of tanning, bronzer on bronzer, setting spray. Okay, you're light skin, almost mocha girl, go do the cover. And once again, I know that our skin tone, regardless of if you're the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark, is beautiful. I know this for a fact. But it's not okay for certain people to come off as black that aren't going to be able to endure the shit that we go through as black people. You get what I'm saying? Like, she can try to be black all she wants to make money, to look more visually appealing and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if she wanted to really be the white Kim K that she wanted to, she could just detox and soak in somebody's bathtub and she'll be white. We can't do that. We can't just soak our blackness off and become somebody else. That's not how the world works. So why is she, her sisters, or anybody else allowed to be black when they want to be black and then be white when they want to be white? Consciously or not. Another example, we're going to go back to hair. Woo, Chile. Kylie's red, I don't know, I can't even call them cornrows because I don't know what that was. She looks like a prime example of how Tyler Perry be doing them wigs for his little movies and whatnot. She looking like Shamar Moore. So yeah, it's cultural appropriation, but if anything, I feel bad for it because it wasn't even executed properly. So what, I don't even know what the fuck that was. Now, okay, let's link it to cultural appropriation again. It's a technically ghetto hairstyle because that's what y'all like to call it when we wear it. The color is ghetto because that's what y'all like to call it when we wear bright colors, reds, pinks, blues, greens, blah. But why is it okay for her and her sisters to wear all the colors up under the sun when it comes to their makeup, their hair, stuff like that? They don't get called ghetto. They don't get called ratchet. They don't get called uneducated, because that's what we get called when we try to express ourselves in an artistic way when it comes to our makeup and hair and stuff like that. So yeah, it was very much executed poorly. I don't know who did that, but she needs to fire the stylist or the wig maker that installed that unit. But regardless of it being done badly, it's still cultural appropriation, because once again, if I or one of my homegirls was to wear bright red braids to the back, someone would say something, and someone of a Caucasoid descent would easily say something or look and turn up their nose and stuff like that. I've experienced it multiple times. I know a lot of my friends have experienced it multiple times. And if you're a black woman, you probably have too. Okay, last but not least, and I can't say yay or nay as far as what I feel like the opinion is on if this is cultural appropriation or not. So comment and let me know what you think. So Chloe attended Diana Ross's 75th birthday party. She wore this very big afro-like blonde wig. I don't know, y'all. The only reason why I'm saying I don't know is because Diana Ross is known for the big hair. So maybe she was paying homage for the birthday party. I don't know what the dress code for where the birthday party was. I don't know if like people were coming like in different looks from over the years for Diana. I don't know the context. I don't know the context. And looking at the wig, I can't say if it's cultural appropriation just because, for example, Shakira has big hair like that. Now, Shakira is Hispanic, but I don't know. This is the one where I can't say yay or nay. I would not dismiss anybody's opinion if they say, yay, this is culture. I would not dismiss it. So I want to know your thoughts as to why it is. I would very much be open to that. I personally just can't pin it. I'm trying to figure out how it is. I just can't pin it. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't pin it. All right, y'all. So that was my little tidbit on culture vultureism, Kardashian, Jenner, and how I feel about them. Okay. So with that being said, I'm definitely going to be doing actually a dedicated culture vulture video on like 5, 10, 15 times that designers have literally taken shit from our culture and then put it on the runway and then tried to mark it up to $5, $10, $15, $20,000. Prime example, I want to say it was either Balenciaga or Marc Jacobs that tried to take the $3 Beauty Supply slippers and then sell them for $3,000 fucking dollars. Yeah, that's why cultural appropriation is fucking important. Okay, so I will be doing a video on that. Until then, again, comment below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's talk. Let's chat. I want to know your thoughts. Subscribe if you have not done so. Hit the notification bell. Like, share this video. Until then, I'll check y'all later. Stay fashionable.